Hello students of class 10. Now I am going to discuss about lesson 6 Sea Fever written by John Masefield. So before going to the poetry title, now I am just try to give you some information about John Masefield. Who is John Masefield? The full name is John Edward Masefield. Was born in 1878 in Britain. He was a greatest English poet, writer, and poet laureate. That laureate means Sabhakobi, the great poet who actually well known by everyone, recognized by everyone. And in that circumstances, he was actually poet laureate from 1930 to till the death. অর্থাৎ তোমরা বুঝতেই পারছো একজন বিখ্যাত সভাকবি হিসাবে ইংরেজি সাহিত্যের জন ম্যাসফিল্ড 1930 থেকে till 1967 means 37 years he was the poet laureate, and it was a great fame, and he is also remembered as the author of the children's novel The Midnight Fog and The Box of Delights. তোমাদের অনেক সময় মাধ্যমিকে প্রশ্ন আসে, write down two children's novels written by John Masefield. One is The Midnight Fog, other is The Box of Delight. That two novels always give an imaginary world to the whole children, and they are really attracted with it. Now come to the poem Sea Fever. The normally sea fever, actually the deepest attraction, keen interest of a nature lover. It's an intense desire to the sea voyaging. Normally the voyaging is really tough for anyone to complete, and extremely sea voyaging is no doubt totally different from other kinds of journey. So in that journey you will get that how passionate, how favorable, how keenly interested the narrator was, the author or the poet was, and that's why he could complete this kinds of journey, otherwise never be. So intense desire gave us the right knowledge of sea voyaging. And throughout the poetry, we will see that how John Masefield described a very paint pictures, a right image, a good landscape, seascape, with the correct description of the nature, and exposes the splendor of nature, the attraction of nature, the reality of nature. So if you are really interested, if you are really keen interested about voicing, that's only can possible to complete it, otherwise not. আরেকটা কথা আমি বারবার বলবো যে সি ভয়েসিং হচ্ছে ইজ ভেরি টাফ, ইটস নট ভেরি ইজি, বাট ইটস হ্যাভ এ ডিফারেন্ট এক্সপিরিয়েন্স। কতটা কিন ইন্টারেস্ট হলে তবে যে এটা সম্ভব, আদারওয়াইজ কিন্তু এটা সম্ভব নয়। এটা ভেতরের থেকে ইচ্ছা যদি তোমার মধ্যে না আসে, ইটস নেভার বি পসিবল টু কভার আপ, টু গো, টু implement the planning properly according to the circumstances. আর আমি যেটা বারবার বলি যে বিফোর গোয়িং টু দ্য ডিসকাশনস অফ দ্য পোয়েমস, ইউ হ্যাভ টু রিসাইট দিস and do the word notes properly, otherwise it's never be possible to get the proper answer. Now come to the poetry first stanza. So I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky, and all I ask to a tall sheep and a star and steer her by. And the wheels kick and the wind song and the white sail sacking, and a grey must on the sea's fish and a grey dawn breaking. If normally describes the first stanza, you will see the poet have a longing as a great desire, hottest desire for the sea voicing. Maybe it is a lone one, maybe it is a alone one, but he is going to, it is a lonely sea and the sky. Here is the alonity. Maybe it is alone. ওই যে একলা চলো রে সেই পদ্ধতিতেই তাকে যেতে হবে. See, neighbors be given you different kinds of support. And all I ask a tall ship, whom the poet asks to the tall ship because it's give you the right directions. And the star and steer her by. Steer her by, that means it's actually give you the proper guideline, proper lead. What never be possible by anyone without the star, without the sea. And the wheels kick and the wind song. That wheels kick and the wind song and the white sail sacking. It's a start of the journey. So when the ship actually started its journey, it's need a pressure through the kick of wheels. And the song, wind song, it needs the maximum song from the storm or not from the air. And the white sail sacking, that white sail actually denotes us that how it would be going on properly, that how it would be passing on properly. And a grey mist on the sea's face and a grey dawn breaking. এবং এর পাশাপাশি যেটা চায় কবি, যেটা চেয়েছেন সেটা হলো কুয়াশা ভরা একটা চিত্র, an open mouth of the sea and a great dawn. That dawn means at the early morning. So these two lines, last two lines, actually the poet wants to describe the scenario, the situation in which the poet actually wants to start his journey. So what is the exact time? It's in the early morning, that is dawn, when the whole environment is covered with the mist, is it? And there needs the highest speed of, highest kick of the winds and the white sail sacking. It will actually the clean and clear pictures of the sea area. Now, if we discuss the line, I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky. That means the poet wants to inform us that whatever the situations, I must go. Maybe I am alone. Maybe my destination is not so easy, not so in a fixed place. And that's the iron determination help the narrator, help the poet to go under the open sky, far away through the sea. That is lonely sea and the sky. Who is the afraid here? The lonely sky and the lonely sea and the sky. নিঃসঙ্গতার মধ্যে এরাই হচ্ছে একমাত্র বন্ধু। And আর তার সঙ্গে কে থাকবে? And the grey mist of the sea's face and the grey dawn breaking. So they are actually the right time to start. কারা দেবে আমাকে গাইডলাইন? The tall sea and the star and they will give us the proper lead, proper steer for a proper way up to our journey. I must go down to the seas again for the call of the running tide. How much determination he was? কতটা iron determination কবির মধ্যে রয়েছে? That's why he is very much interested to go against the running tide also. জোয়ারের যে অববাহিকা, জোয়ার যে চলছে বইছে, তার ডাকেও কবি কিন্তু যেতে চাইছেন, he doesn't want to deny, he doesn't want to avoid this calling. It will be wild call or a clear call that might not be denied, may not be denied. Or মানে whatever the situations যাই হোক না কেন, the poet is be ready to go, the poet is be prepared in mind to go, whether it is a wild call, means the call maybe it's very hard, or a clear call, maybe it's a good invitation, but he will complete it, he will never stay, he will never stop. And I asked, is a windy day with the white cloud flying. The poet actually want the typical situations, maybe whatever the problem will come to here, but if the wind will come properly, the clouds will fall flying throughout the sea, throughout the sky. It's what happened. It will help the poet to go the journey in a smooth way. On the other hand, we can say these are the real problem in the journey of a sea, and might be that will obstruct the journey of the poet somehow. And the flung spray and the blown sperm and the seagulls crying. These are no doubt a beautiful scenario throughout the journey, but it may give some obstruction in your journey. And the flung spray and the blown sperm, দেখো যে ছড়িয়ে ছিটিয়ে the scattered spume, যেটা আমাদের জলের যে ঢেউয়ের মধ্যে যে যেটাকে আমরা কি বলি ধোঁয়া, মানে আমরা যেটাকে বলছি অ্যাকচুয়ালি যেটা ফেনা, sperm, and the seagulls crying. And on that moment when the seagulls, that a kind of bird who are generally flying above the sky, and actually it's presented us, it actually reminds us that how free life was there as like the seagulls. Means the poet wants to enjoy the real freedom in his life through these situations. Now come to the last stanza. I must go down to the seas again, to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way and the whale's way, where the wind's like a whited knife, and all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick's over. My dear students, just try to remember the line repeats again and again in the third stanza. I must go down to the seas again. It refers that the poet was really determined about the journey. And whatever it's throughout the journey, he can allow himself to avail a vagrant gypsy life. যাযাবরের জীবন, ভবঘুরের জীবন সে কিন্তু পেতে চায়, তাতে কিন্তু তার কোনো প্রবলেম নেই. He wants to travel according to his own will, and nothing would be obstruct him. And all I ask a merry year from a laughing fellow rover. And what happened? I want to hear the story from a laughing fellow rover who is a real experience, who is a real experience about this journey, and quiet sleep and a sweet sleep when the long trick's over. The gull's way and the whale's way, এই যে দুটো রাস্তার কথা বলা হয়েছে এখানে, it establishes the connections between land and sea. The whale's way, where the wind's like an whited knife. Maybe it is the toughest one, coldest one. প্রচণ্ড চিলিং হতে পারে, but the poet will never be stopped there. It's a mindset, and he must cover up this is. And quiet sleep and the sweet dream. And ultimately, what does it means? The poet is really wanted to a very peaceful sleep, a right sleep, a calm and cool sleep, and wants to see a sweet dream, beautiful dream, which is glorious in his life. What a remembrance in his life. And finally, he did when the long trik's over. It's a real concept to the poet's mind that long tricks actually refers to the life which comes to an end, that is death. So in the third stanza, poet quite more arrogant to complete the journey. Whether it is a whetted knife, ছুরির মতো ধারালো হোক না কেন, কেটে ছিঁড়ে বেরিয়ে যাক না কেন, the poet never be stopped there to complete his journey. So my dear student, just try to discuss this line, what I actually discussed with you. I must go down to the scenes again, why the poet actually repeats this line. Whale's kick, what does it mean? White cell sacking, the call of the running tide, flung spray and the blown swan, vagrant gypsy life, gull's way and the whale's way. এই লাইনগুলোর মানেগুলো তোমাকে একটু লিখতে হবে, এগুলো একটু বুঝে তুমি তোমাদেরকে লিখতে হবে। তার সঙ্গে দুটো ওয়েটেড নাইফ and all I ask Mary Yarn. It's a very cheerful story from a laughing fellow river, that the man who had a real experience about that journey. Thank you very much. And next day I will discuss all about the question answer, and you have to write the summary of these three stanzas, and must be prepared yourself through this line. Thank you for watching.